Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Terminator Dark Fate, and as usual I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie to tell in short what the movie is all about. Then I'm gonna share my opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen, and yeah, just click away from this video to avoid spoilers and come back after you watch a movie if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally okay. But if you really are interested in my opinions and thoughts about this movie, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright guys, so Terminator Dark Fate is a movie released in 2019. It's a science fiction slash action type of a movie. I mean, I probably don't have to explain what the Terminator is. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen at least one of these movies. So this is the 6th movie in the franchise, and it's a sequel to previous Terminator movies, and it starts off by showing a story of Daniela Ramos and how she lives with her brother and father. And then at the very beginning of the movie, Terminator, Liquid Terminator, shows up and tries to kill her. This time this Liquid Terminator is not completely liquid, he is enhanced type of a Liquid Terminator, because he can duplicate now, but then he's very vulnerable, and when he duplicates, one part of him looks like a human and the other part of him is just exoskeleton of the Terminator. At the very beginning of the movie, like I said, he tries to murder her, and that's where this girl called Grace gets involved and saves her from this Terminator. Grace is still a human being, but enhanced human being. She also came from the future. The reason why she's enhanced and upgraded and has all these cool upgrades in her body is because she was mortally injured in the battle against Terminators in the future. So she's a special soldier for killing Terminators from the future, and she was dying, she was mortally injured, and the only way to save her life was to put all these upgrades and enhancements in her. So she decided to go back in the past and save Daniela from this Terminator that is trying to kill her, because she will be the future resistance leader against Terminators, and she cannot die, because if she dies, then Resistance dies as well and Terminators will win. You might ask yourself, well, what happened with John Connor? Well, in this movie he's killed. He's killed by the Terminator, which is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and yes, he does show up in the movie later. So he murdered John in front of Sarah, and yeah, Sarah also shows up in this movie later when the Grace and Daniela are running from this Terminator, Liquid Terminator, and she shows up and just blasts the Terminator with the AA-12 shotgun, which was pretty cool scene. But yeah, that actor, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, is very, very old. She's 62 years old, I think, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is 72 years old. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire story of this movie. So Terminator is trying to kill Daniela because she's the future resistance leader. Grace is enhanced human that is trying to help her and save her from the Terminator. And Sarah Connor also is trying to do the same thing, because if you watch Terminator 1 and 2, she was in her place and she knows how it feels to be haunted by the Terminator that wants to kill you. So yeah, and later in the movie they reach the signal that was being transmitted, which was transmitted by Arnold Schwarzenegger, actually, T-800. And yeah, this was pretty much the entire movie. That's pretty much everything that happens in this movie. Then he decides to join them as well and fight this Liquid Terminator. So yeah, this is just another Terminator movie, as you can see, but really, really boring and recycled one, I'm afraid to say. If you ask me, in my opinion, there is already way too many Terminator movies. I mean, come on. I thought the Terminator Genesis is gonna be the last Terminator movie, but it obviously wasn't. But I'm pretty sure that Terminator Dark Fate is the last Terminator movie, because at the one point in the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "I won't be back." So this is the first time, instead of "I'll be back," he says, "I won't be back." and yeah, he dies in the end of the movie. Like I said, spoiler alert. Grace dies as well. She sacrificed herself to kill this liquid Terminator, and the only two persons that survive are Sarah Connor and Daniela, which was the goal through the entire movie. So yeah, but entire movie, what I wanted to say, feels really, really recycled. All the scenes are just recycled, a little bit changed here and there, reworked, put into movie, and I don't know, did they expect people not to notice that? Like, why are they making movies that nobody really asked for? Why did they have to make another sequel to Terminator when nobody asked for that? We already have 5 previous Terminator movies, and I think it's totally enough. Like, stop making Terminator movies, guys. I really hope this was the last one. It was very dull, very boring. The movie is just so predictable. You can tell from the middle of the movie, kind of, you can tell what already is gonna happen. And then when Arnold shows up, you can for sure tell that he's gonna die, and the Grace is gonna die as well. And it's so predictable, it's so boring, the movie is so recycled. It just felt like watching the Terminator 2 again, but worse, much worse. Like, I don't know why they made another Terminator movie. This was pretty boring and dull movie to me. Which doesn't mean you maybe won't like it, like maybe you are a big fan of Terminator franchise. I mean, I watched all of Terminator movies, and in my opinion, Terminator Salvation was the best to me, because I liked the concept of all that apocalyptical world, and the world being destroyed and humans surviving and fighting the machines and everything. The design of the movie I liked a lot. I mean, the action in Terminator Dark Fate was far from bad. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed all the CGI and everything. But the problem is just the movie is over recycled, and damn, it's just, it sucks. I think if you like could take the movie like Terminator 2 and 3 and put it next to the Terminator Dark Fate, many of these scenes are gonna be pretty identical. You can see that they just reworked it and just put it there in the movie, thinking nobody's gonna see it, guys. This movie is gonna be awesome. Nobody's gonna notice that we already did the same thing twice before. That's just how this movie felt to me, and I'm really sorry to say that, because I have a huge amount of respect for original Terminator series from the 80s and 90s. And I do enjoy the first 2 movies. Like I said, Salvation is my favorite one from 2009. And then now this. The Terminator Genesis wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. They put this new Terminator that Arnold fought with the magnets. And that was the only way to kill him, just to burn it through the portal. And they do change something there. It was something new and exciting to see, you know. You didn't know how that fight's gonna end or whatever, and Terminator Dark Fate is just a very predictable and poor movie. It just didn't do anything to entertain you. I mean, if you enjoy seeing the same thing for the 3rd time, fuck yeah, okay, go and watch the movie. You're probably gonna like it, but I just didn't click with this movie. And that's it, that's my opinion. So yeah, I think I said everything I wanted. So if you enjoyed this movie review, guys, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally okay. Also, you can join my Chris Facebook group, link is down below in the description. I post all kind of stuff over there. Also, you can leave questions if you have any questions on my ads.fm. Link is also down below in the description. I'll answer to them as soon as I see them. And yeah, guys, I love you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all of your support. You're awesome. I'll definitely see you in the next videos, and Chris out.